Hello everyone and a warm welcome here to the Chigwell Construction Stadium for Dagenham Redbridge against Woking. Woking looking to make a swift response from their first defeat under Neil Larley, which came at Neil Larley's former side and promotion chasing York City. They fought valiantly, but the quality of York just shone through in the end. Dagenham Redbridge, they haven't won since New Year's Day. Form for them certainly isn't looking too good at the moment. Woking actually had the chance to go above them this evening, but it was a solid point that Dagenham got at home to Yeovil, so looking to build on that this evening. Let's talk you through a lineup starting Woking, where Neil Larley's ran the changes, 5 to be exact. So it's Will Yaskalainen in goal, Tariq Hines, Jacob Mazionis, Chimika Cody and Adam Chickson are the back line. Harry Buteman on the left with Junior Marias on the right, and Tunji Akinola and Jamie Andrews on the midfield. Aidan O'Brien and Lewis Walker, he's one of the 5 changes that has come into the side. Dagenham are unchanged from that draw against Yeovil. It's Nathan Harvey in goal, Trent Rendell, Paul Kalambai, Tom Eastman and Regan Clayton make up the back line. Shiloh Remy on the right with Ryan Hill on the left, Jake Hassan-Tyler and skipper Josh Reese in the middle, and Aaron Lupalo B up front alongside Josh Amira. As the substitute benches, Woking, they haven't actually named a full bench this evening. It's Ollie Webber the goalkeeper, Jacob Jones, Timmy Olasina slowly bringing him back into the fold. He's come out the team from Saturday in the Effiong, on the bench against his former side, of course. Scored that winning goal last season against Woking in this fixture. Could the roles maybe reverse this evening, and Matt Ward makes up the Woking bench. As for Dagenham Redbridge, is Louis Jones, Chris Francis, Dion Pereira the top scorer for Dagenham, Christian Agesson, Caden Harrack, Oscar Rutherford and Rafi Keel. Alongside me this evening is Ian Nicholson, and Ian, perfect chance to get back to winning ways.
Yes, Tom. Yeah, evening all. I was up at York, and actually Woking didn't play too badly for probably 65-70 minutes, and then York's depth and strength really got them over the line with a 3-0 win. So it's very important for Woking to keep their good frame of mind, keep their good spirits, to perform well tonight, and really ideally get the 3 points. But we will see. As they say, every game has its ups and downs and twists and turns. But Woking fans will certainly be hoping that their team can build on what was a very good run of form up until Saturday.
Yeah, Neil Larley's ran the changes this evening. 5 changes made.
Yeah, I think he was. I have heard him talking to the players and saying that, with 4 or 5 games in quick succession, it was unlikely that anyone, I suspect Will Yaskalainen might be an exception, but it's unlikely that anyone would play all the games. And certainly he has run those changes. Effiong on the bench, Ward on the bench, but they can come on later if need be. But also a great opportunity with Junior Marias coming in, Lewis Walker, Aidan O'Brien now coming up to full match fitness. So big game. Good to see Tunji Akinola, back. I'd imagine he'll be more midfield than defence today.
So underway here, Junior Mariah scores the former Dagger, kicks us off, looking to settle into life at Woking on loan for Notts County. Chickson to Okoli, Chimika Okoli square to Tariq Hines. Dagenham looking to press high straight away. Hines to Okoli, he's head towards halfway, and that's whacked forwards there by Clayton, and that will sail out for an early Woking goal kick. Yeah, it's going to be really interesting to see again how the newer players in the team settle even more. Of course, Okoli got that red card at Hartlepool, not the best start for him.
That was a bit of a nightmare start, wasn't it? Already signs, I think, of quite an aggressive press from Dagenham. They were really up in Woking's faces there, knowing that Woking like to play it around at the back and play out. So, here we go. They're really pressing.
Mazionis gets beyond this man, and he was tripped in the process as well. So free kick for Woking again. How they love that early goal. They want to get back on the winning trail quickly. Had excellent form under Neil Larley so far. And Mazionis plays it back to Yaskalainen. Okoli plays it out the area. Finds Hines. Hines now heading towards halfway. That pass a little bit in behind Marais, but does find Walker in the centre. Posts it to Marais. He come Woking down the right side. Minute play. Marais slow ball in. And that's an easy take in the end for Harvey. Just about, there was a late run. I think that came from the left hand side. Buteman drifting into the box, but pretty simple for the goalkeeper in the end to gather. He rolls it to his right side.
Yeah, but good build up to feet from Woking. the end result wasn't there, but they started well there.
Ball looping up towards halfway. Essenthaler heads off the back of Andrews. Akinola puts in the challenge, and that will be a throw here for Dagenham to take just the front of halfway. Trent Rendell to take it. Headed down to the feet of Rendell by O'Meara, intercepted from Akinola. Here's Andrews, trying to protect the ball as he won the throw for Woking. He has indeed. Last touch came off Remy. Just putting in a snappy challenge. So a throw for Woking midway in the half on the far side. Adam Chickson takes the throw down the line. Buteman cushions header backwards, finds Andrews. To his left to Chickson, back to Mazionis. Again, O'Meara put him under pressure. Mazionis to Jaskalainen, left side of the 6-yard box. Jaskalainen with a turn away from O'Meara in the end, but looked a bit shaky for a split second for Jaskalainen. Thought he was going to be dispossessed. He stayed calm. Now Mazionis across the face of the area. Okoli carries out the box. Look forward here, Okoli. Long ball through the middle for Walker to chase. Has Walker got the pace to get onto it? And that's hit back towards Harvey there on the stretch by Tom Eastman. Will Jaskalainen certainly living a bit dangerously, but got away with it in the end, and Harvey now direct towards the left hand side, and that's good defending there from Hines. Just saw off Hill, and that will be a throw for Woking to take. And Hines, the player looking just to settle more into life at Woking. Hines looks in field, throws it to Akinola, traps it. He's being pressed but quickly lays it off to Hines. Hines protecting the ball, short pass now to O'Brien. O'Brien tackled by the Dagenham striker Lupalo B, but that did come off the striker last. So a throw for the Cards again. Hines to take on the near side. Just over 3 minutes played. No real clear-cut chances so far in these very early exchanges. O'Brien returns it back to Hines from the throw. Okoli leveled the penalty area. Now cross to Jaskalainen, just in front of the 6-yard box. Now Jaskalainen, Mazionis. Slowly come forward to the ball. Mazionis. Square to Chickson. Chickson inside to Andrews. Woking just enjoying the ball here. Again back to Jaskalainen. Okoli in plenty of space. There's plenty of space to receive that pass from Jaskalainen. Now Okoli again goes to direct option towards Moraes. Bit too high from, headed up into the air. Heavy touch there from Lewis Walker. And Dagenham have the ball back. Balls it forward towards Lupalo B. Good defending there from Mazionis. A step in front of the Dagenham striker. Akinola picks it up back to Okoli. There's Tariq Hines. Infield, heavy touch there from Akinola. And retrieves it back, and that was a clumsy challenge there from Moraes. And that is a free kick to Dagenham.
Junior Moraes is solidly built, shall we say, and he came in on the back there as a probably more like an England-France rugby challenge, really. But I would classify that as over-enthusiastic rather than violent, though. Yeah,
I would agree there. But certainly Lupalo beat. Knew that Moraes was climbing all over the top of him, that's for sure. Again, certainly has that physicality as well as that goal-scoring prowess. Woking to Clayton with the free kick. Well headed away from Okoli, trapped on the chest of Hill in the centre. Just approaching the 5th minute. Goal was here at the Chigwell Construction Stadium, and here's Hill on the ball. Hill, well over 10 yards into the Woking half. Misplaced pass. So the Cards back in possession. Chickson slits, but manages to find O'Brien. Appeals handball. Nothing given though. O'Brien just over halfway. Inside right. Needs a bit of support. Aidan O'Brien. Twisting, turning, and calmly lays it back to Hines. That's recycled backwards into the Woking half to Okoli. Square foot Mazionis. First time with his right here for Andrews. Chickson just in front of halfway. Returns it back to Andrews, the deepest of the midfielders for the time being. Mazionis now sprays a lovely pass towards the right hand side. Picks up Hines in the attacking third. First time towards O'Brien. O'Brien puts the tackle and rolls loose. Almost fell to Walker. And that's cleared away in the nick of time for a corner at the throw to Woking on the right hand side.
Been a positive start from Woking, hasn't it? Positive and confident, playing it around well, pushing around at the back, then looking to make something happen, and that was it's been all Woking so far.
Akinola to Andrews in the centre, 25 yards and goal. Square for Chickson. 6 minutes played. Dagenham nil, Woking nil. But as Ian was saying, Woking starts off the better of the two teams. Mazionis, really tidy feet inside left. Mazionis gets in between two players and goes down. No free kick in his favour. Now a chance for Dagenham to come forwards. Here's Remy just halfway to Lupalo B. Holds off Okoli. Now Okoli gets his toe end on the ball. back in the Dagenham half, lifted up from Clayton. Too far front Hill. Frustrating start for Dagenham. Certainly Woking won't mind at all. Woking controlling things. At the moment again, that long ball there just went to Nodovi. Dagenham can't seem to get a foothold so far. Throw for Woking. Deep inside the half. Hines, first half Akinola. Now Hines. Nice pass there with his right foot to find Mazionis. Plays it out of the box to Chickson. To his left to Andrews. Tees it back for Mazionis again. Woking nice and calm with the ball. 7 minutes played. And Woking looking to get that early goal. Haven't tested the goalkeeper so far, but they've got themselves in some good positions. Jaskalainen short to Mazionis. Now on the ball, here is Andrews. Andrews, left foot to pass, spinning towards Hines on the right hand side. Dealt with there by Clayton in centre circle. Akinola heads down, held up here from Walker. Here's Beautifulness back in the centre circle with him. Now Andrews just in front of halfway. Chickson and lays it back to Andrews, still in the same position. Andrews finds Akinola in the centre circle, turns and again uses Andrews. Andrews, plenty of time on the ball. And Andrews now moves back into his own half and plays it left footed. Calmly to Chinwick Okoli. Okoli now on halfway. Forwards to Morais, pokes it to Walker. Walker is back towards goal. Walker holding up midway inside the Dagenham half. Now pokes it back to Morais, right in the centre. That's a real nice little through ball there for O'Brien. Just a little bit in behind Walker. And Dagenham can come where the ball is. Hill approaching halfway. Hill now for Dagenham. Fizz that into America, but managed to control it well. And then Reese couldn't find the forward run of Lupalo B. Again, another frustrating forward moment for Dagenham.
I like Ryan Hill though, I have for a number of years. He's just been with Dagenham for quite a while now, but he's a real live wire in midfield. He's always trying to make something happen, and he's a player to watch, as they say.
Here's Okoli. Okoli now turns back on his right foot. Akinola asking to receive it, but Akinola in between two Dagenham players. So Okoli goes for Hines instead. Speaking Hill, pressing on Hines here, so Hines just goes backwards to Okoli. And uses Mazionis. Is Mazionis going to go long? No, just calmly rolls it to Okoli. Akinola again lurking behind the Dagenham four line. Okoli goes towards halfway, trapped on the chest of Shiloh Remy. Remy now back in his own half. Now is Rendell inside to Hesenthaler. Onto the chest of Rendell. Oh, miscontrolled that one. Now Morais heads it first time to Walker. In the end, just tee back from Rendell. The two Woking forwards couldn't link up there. Direct from Harvey, sails out of play for a Woking throw on the left hand side. It's a shame there they couldn't link up, otherwise Woking would have been away in a decent position. So throw for Woking State. Chickson to Andrews. Again, Chickson has it. Now Mazionis. Okoli just in front of the D. Back in the box to Jaskalainen. First time with his right to Mazionis. Again, Akinola in space in the centre. Mazionis goes just in front of him to Chickson. Again, back to Mazionis. Here's Jaskalainen. To his right to Okoli. Hines in a bit of room, but Okoli looking more into the centre of the Woking half. Whips that over Akinola, just dot there. Again, Mazionis really like using him to bring the ball out. Certainly pressing so far. There's a lone spell from Ipswich. And here is Okoli. Plenty of time for the Woking centre backs. Okoli to Hines. Now Dagenham start to press. Hill forcing Hines to play it backwards to Okoli, but Woking dominating possession. Just over 10 minutes played here at the Chigwell Construction Stadium, but no real clear-cut chances so far here. Andrews. That's a real nice flick from O'Brien. Now Akinola goes down in the centre circle. He was challenged there by Amira. That will be a free kick for the Cards. And
lovely layoff there from O'Brien, but sadly for Woking, Akinola was brought down, so got the free kick in a pretty harmless position. But again, patient build-up from Woking.
Rice down the line for O'Brien. Plenty of Dagenham players around it. O'Brien with the flick forwards. He thought Hines was going to be making a run, or maybe Morais. Again, O'Brien and Morais just tap hands. I think was maybe meant to be Morais making the run.
New teammates, aren't they? And it's going to take a while for them to get on the same wavelength. But I really like O'Brien, his tricks, and he's always trying to create something when the ball comes to him. He's confident on the ball.
The recruitment's looking very good so far since Neil Ali's come in. Chickson heads the long ball away. Just hit down the right hand side. Andrews turns in between two players, goes down. Referee doesn't award a free kick. Now Remy pokes it back. Here is Rendell. Again, Remy back to Rendell. Remy, Rendell have their own little game at the moment. Time on the ball for Rendell. Dagenham still inside their own half, inside right. Rees to Rendell, now long towards the centre spot. Good header one there from McCauley. Now rolls into O'Brien. Midway inside the Dagenham half, right in the centre. Places it out to the right to Marais. Hines just by his side. Marais stops the ball, then gives it to Hines. Now Marais makes a run inside. Nice 1-2 there to O'Brien and Hines. Into the box near post. Walker, was he fouled from behind? Nothing given. Dagenham clear out the box. Woking felt there was a foul. Now can Dagenham counter-attack heading towards halfway. Will Lupalo B from the centre circle. Picks out the run of Hill. Hill now into the box. Hill facing up Okoli. Now Hill onto his right foot. Good block there from Chinwick Okoli. Pressure not over yet. Dagenham on the right hand side. Lupalo B. Lupalo B has the ball again. Remy receives it in field. Woking now have nearly everyone back. So Dagenham going to have to be a bit more patient. They were on the counter a moment ago. Here is Rendell. But Dagenham on the attacking third. Remy inside. Hessenthaler now. Nice feet. Out on the right. Hessenthaler's cross block from Chickson. First bit of real pressure from Dagenham, but it came from a promising looking Woking attack.
Yeah, I'd like to see that tackle in the box again. Obviously the highlights will show it, but it was worth a shout, I think. But then obviously Dagenham on the break. Looks like a long throw is going to be coming in here.
So Woking just preparing themselves now. It will be Rendell to put the long throw in towards near post. Mazionis flicks it backwards, and it was a decision given against Dagenham. Not sure that was a foul or possible handball in there, but the Woking do have a free kick to take. So again, dealt with that situation well. And Jaskalainen can take the free kick short across the area to Okoli. Here's Hines. Andrews again looking to be that real link man. So in defence and midfield. Andrews in between the two centre-backs. Hines slowly making his way towards halfway. Andrews still on the ball. Square to Okoli. Andrews receives it. Andrews now pings it left-footed. Time for Chickson to control with his chest on the bounce. Not a lot of pace on the ball, so it's very simple for Chickson. Goes back to Mazionis. Again taking a few steps forward with the ball. And plays it back in the D for Jaskalainen. Again Andrews receives in plenty of room. Middle of the Woking half. Mazionis approaching halfway. Strokes it forwards to Chickson. Chickson closed down quickly there from Rendell. Peeling the last touch count for Chickson. Nothing given. Chickson throws it down the left hand side for Buteman. Buteman tackled the ball. Did roll out of play though. Clearly did go out, and it's a throw from Chickson. Control from Buteman. Level the penalty area. Holds it up on the left hand side. Buteman now flicks it to Chickson. Chickson drills on low cross, takes deflection, and goes behind for a corner kick.
Yeah, good work there by Woking on the far side, and another corner kick for Woking.
Yeah, Chickson and Buteman linking up there, and again Buteman a utility man. And obviously you all know likes to play him behind the striker, but he's doing a job out on the left under Neil Ali. So corner kick to come in here from the left hand side for Woking. Quarter an hour play. Can Woking break the deadlock? Corner sent in, punched away from Harvey, breaks to Marais, edge of the box. Marais on his left foot. Brilliant! That is outstanding! And of course that's with Junior Marais against his former side. And then there's some way to announce yourself to the Woking fans. Marais on the bounce, edge of the area, caught it sweetly with the laces of his left boot. Harvey had zero chance, saw it late as well, rooted to the spot. Dagenham Redbridge 0, Woking 1.
Well, we had heard that Junior Marais had a ferocious shot, and that was a great example of that. Really caught it beautifully, and goalkeeper no chance. And for Dagenham, it's your nightmare, isn't it? You have a player with you, goes back and joins another club and then scores against you. How often does that happen? How often does that happen to Woking fans? But on this occasion, a happy occasion for Woking fans. Great strike from Junior Marais. Woking with their noses in front, which I think is deserved on the basis of the possession and the territory they've had in these first 16 minutes.
I certainly second that. Long ball from Dagenham, head away from Okoli. Let's see what Dagenham have got in response. Clayton lifts it towards the box, volleyed away from Mazionis, now controlled from Walker. And a bit backwards here, Walker controls it and squares it to Hines. Woking just behind halfway though, Brian. And Woking settled really well, need that first goal. to stamp their authority completely, and they certainly have done that. And what a strike it was from Junior Marais. Just over a quarter an hour gone. Dagenham Redbridge 0, Woking 0, and again Woking, as they've done so far in this match, just calmly playing it across the battle. Coley closed down from Lupalo B. Bit of a scare down. Andrews lets the ball run on his foot. Bit of a mess there from Andrews, but Jääskeläinen comes to clear it up through the middle towards Walker. Ball breaks here for Walker. Lifts it towards O'Brien, not enough on it. Clayton Setter breaks to Marais. Woking inside right. Close to box here is O'Brien. O'Brien inside from the right. Marais back to O'Brien. O'Brien turns outside of his right, goes in the centre to Andrews. Square to Chickson, midway in the Dagenham half. Infield to Buteman. Hasn't really gotten the game so far, Buteman, but again, I'm sure you all grow into this game a player of his quality. Chickson back to Buteman. A few yards in front halfway, plays it back now in the centre circle. Well, actually, Coley lets it run across the centre circle. Right and halfway here, Chinwicka Coley. Just in front of him to Akinola, being pressed here from Hill. But press resistant to Akinola, and then plays it short into the centre circle to Andrews. Out to left to Chickson. Too far there in front of O'Brien. Dagenham clear. Now is O'Meara, and O'Meara does win a free kick. It's Dagenham looking to get that response in. Yeah, foul that came in there. I think it was Jamie Andrews on the far side, just knocking into the back of O'Meara, and a chance now for Dagenham to get up the pitch. And again, Woking really have their tails up here with that 1-goal lead.
They do, but it's so important to keep it tight and really stamp their authority on this game. They started so well, and they need to continue in the same vein.
It's a free kick drilled in towards head of Eastman. Eastman's headed across the face of goal, scramble in the box, and Jääskeläinen gets down on top of the ball. It's probably Dagenham's most dangerous moment so far. Nicely drilled in free kick, found the head of Eastman. Again, no one could poke it properly towards goal. And the ball rolled loose for Jääskeläinen to quickly jump on top of the ball. Don't think Neil Arley's best pleased with the way that his side defended that. Again, as Ian was saying, Woking need to keep it tight, don't want to let Dagenham straight back into this. O'Coley, right foot on top of the ball, clips it towards the centre circle, chests it down for Marais. Walker, was he fouled for behind from Reese? Nothing given. Reese put the tackle in corner to the referee, got it legally, and here's Hessenthaler in between three Woking players. Hessenthaler towards Reese in the centre circle, gets there before Buteman, guides it back the outside of his right to Eastman. Here's Rendell, now Remy, midway in the Woking half. Remy, again, Chickson and Buteman both close them down, goes back here infield now to Hessenthaler. Good interception there from Akinola. Now can Woking break? Marais looking towards the right, then picks out O'Brien. Here's Aidan O'Brien now, facing up his man, plays it to Hines, inside the box. Hines, low ball in, cleared at the near post.
Ooh.
And now Dagenham can come away with it. Here is Hill. Hill approaching halfway, being closed down for Marais, and now he plays it in between Marais and O'Brien to Hessenthaler. Hessenthaler drills it towards the far side, trap from Rendell. Taps it to Shiloh Remy, back to Rendell. Remy now turns on halfway. Remy plays it short. Now Lupalo B holds it up. Dagenham, a few yards into the Woking half. Now it's gone through the centre circle there from Kalambai. And now is Kalambai playing it short to Amira, hanging on to it. First time from Reese, Dagenham edge of the box. Lupalo B, this is better from the home side, but offside flag. Comtez Kerr struck there. They're working it really well. Offside flag off against Shiloh Remy to Woking's relief, but probably some of the best football Dagenham put together so far. A bit more quicker, playing it through Woking's midfield.
Since the goal, Dagenham have been a bit more on the front foot. Certainly haven't threatened particularly, but it's been much more possession for them. And Neil Ardley a few minutes ago was very animated as he was yelling instructions to his team. He's not normally that animated but every so often he'll really, and there he's shouting instructions now.
He was just in conversation with Aidan O'Brien. Free kick taken from Jääskeläinen. O'Coley, Hines, just in front of us here in the press box. Hines plays it back to O'Coley. Lupalo B approaching him, and calmly play back from O'Coley to Jääskeläinen. Dagenham Redbridge 0, Woking 1. Just over 20 minutes gone here at Dagenham. And it's Andrews, drills it in the centre circle. Goal from Junior Marais, a cracking strike, edge of the box to open his Woking count against his former side. Akinola guides it back to O'Coley. O'Coley up towards Walker. Walker making that running behind, headed away from Kalambai, only as far as Buteman. Buteman now lays it towards Marais, edge of the D. Marais now out to the left to Chickson. Woking in the attacking third. Play back to Andrews. Can Andrews maybe get a crossing? No, just goes to the short pass to O'Brien, who's looking to link up on the left. Square from O'Brien to Andrews. Dagenham have everyone back here, but Woking enjoying possession. Now it's found Marais in the middle. From Buteman's pass, out to the right now, to Hines, edge of the box. Tariq Hines facing up Hill here. Hines enters the box, now guides it back to O'Brien on the line of the area. O'Brien's delivery towards the back post, a little bit too high there for Buteman. Pressure not over yet. Chickson picks up by the corner flag and plays it back on the left to Andrews. Getting in field to Buteman. Now Woking heading back towards halfway. Now it's in their own half. Andrews gives it to Mazionis. And Mazionis now again doesn't go for Okoli. His pass lane has been blocked off, so it goes in the centre circle to Buteman and then back to Okoli. Now it's in the D with Jaskalainen. Left footed to Okoli. O'Brien just behind halfway asking for the ball, but Okoli instead gives it to Marais. Just over halfway now, it goes back in his own half, being tightly marked there from Reese. Marais, his pass didn't go to Andrews in the end, it went to Mazionis. Again, driving forwards, Mazionis now stops his run in the centre circle, squares it to the right to Hines, who just drops in field, guides it back to Marais. O'Brien, here's Marais, Woking just in front halfway. Again, back in their own half to Okoli. Through the middle to Jaskalainen. And which centre-back will he go for? Goes for Mazionis. Again, Woking just moving it very calmly. Now, here's Andrews. Andrews pings it left-footed. That's a lovely ball. And in the end, Marais just couldn't control it. Such a good position there. But again, I think Neil Ali was impressed with the play. I think Andrews has been excellent so far, conducting things really well.
Yes, he's sort of been in the Dale Gorman role, hasn't he?
Yeah.
Sort of a little bit like deep lying and linking up play, and every so often spraying it wide.
Looking very good in possession. Of course, Dale Gorman banned at the moment. Frank Vincent, of course, can't play against Dagenham as he is only on loan from Dagenham. Now it's been cleared away there from Clayton. Just over halfway, Hill holding up against Okoli. Turns away from him. Good work there from Hill. Dagenham just inside their own arm with Rendell. Now he's surging over halfway. Rendell zips it down the line for Remy to chase. Remy hasn't quite got the pace to get there. Good idea there from Rendell to try and get Remy going. That a little bit more positive play from Dagenham. Just as Woking were taking the sting out of things after a little bit of a good Dagenham spell after the Marais goal, which separates the two sides, just heading towards the 24th minute here. And other scores in National League. Only one other game with a goal. Hartlepool lead Tamworth by 1-0. The rest of them are goalless. Oh, and Andrews just slips the ground there. Has managed to get a free kick. The Dagenham players are furious. I have to admit, Andrews went on top of the ball.
He got away with one there. I mean, it may well have been a foul, but he really was caught in possession and sort of fell on the ball really and got the benefit of the doubt from the referee. So Woking in the ball now, coming away again patiently and slowly.
Yeah, that's certainly the way of things under Neil Lally and Mazionis to Okoli. Midway in the Woking half, Okoli again looks at the ball over top towards Walker, making the run down the right hand side. Walker on the byline trying to beat the goalkeeper. Walker pokes it and it's hit the side netting. Did unbelievably there to get a bit of contact on the byline. Walker from extremely tight angle though. So
yeah, testing ball, and Walker was on the end of it, but the keeper was sharp to it, and really not much Lewis Walker could do, but he did the best he could, and looking to get, he got to the ball first, but really it was too tight an angle.
Harvey's goal kick flicked on from Lapala B. Josh Amira contesting with Okoli, and Okoli pulls him back as Amira turned away from him, and that was a stonewall free kick. Again, Okoli had to pull him back. Great work there from Amira, just backing into Okoli. Won that really well there against the Woking centre back, and again that's what Dagenham need to do, try and ruffle some feathers, and free kick in a good position for the home side on this left hand side.
O'Mara again, very good striker, very good number 9, very experienced, and him and Chinwike Coley, that was a good contest there, but O'Mara came out on top, won the free kick. Hessenthaler, another player who's played for Woking, to take the free kick.
And it will be an in-swinger here from Hessenthaler, and just needs to beat the one-man rule of Junior Marais. Whipped in towards the back post, head up into the air from Akinola. Jaskalainen comes and punches it away. Hooked back towards goal and off target, and it was hooked towards goal from Charlotte Remy. Stretched there with his left foot, but yeah, just couldn't guide it into the back of net. But good work from Jaskalainen. There's no way he could have caught that. Just had to come and punch that one away.
He came well for that, and it was a punch. He had to jump through several people really to get to that ball, and real testing ball in that.
Andrews turns on the left-hand side, over halfway, bounce here to Eastman. Walker just lurking in behind. Eastman turns back here to Harvey. Again, thunderous ball through the centre. Amira chested back to the centre circle. First time back from Reece Hessenthaler, lifted up and Hines controls. Hines, nice feet to cut inside of Lapala B. Now Mazionis to Chickson. Hill now out on the right hand side trying to press it. And here's Mazionis just inside the area back to Jaskalainen with his right foot on top of the ball. Little touch with his left and lays it off to Mazionis. Again, Woking still just inside the box. Mazionis calmly strokes it in front of him to Chickson. Again, Woking still pretty deep inside the half. It is Mazionis on the ball. Cross to Okoli. In between the two Dagenham strikers to Hines. Just likes dropping in field. Now out to Marais. Marais over halfway. Now O'Brien calling for it down line. Marais is going to drive inside. He is indeed. Marais now passing the box. Walker controls. That's good defending there from Callum Bailly to get across, and he was fouled in the process as well from Walker. But again, great build-up play there from Woking.
Yeah, Marais is he's on fire really. That was a slow build-up. Tariq Hines had moved, or Akinola had moved to right back, and Tariq Hines was more into the midfield, and he picked up the ball with space and then laid it out to Marais, who then ran at the defence really with passion and purpose, and but in the end the ball to Lewis Walker was stuffed out.
He looks a real fun player to watch, Junior Marais. But again, some of the signs that Woking have made recently, again, there's some really, really good loan signs that come in. Mazionis looking very, very good. Tariq Hines looking at a lively signing for Woking. So again, there's some real standouts. So, Junior Marais, certainly someone looking very, very exciting, knows the league well. So some really good pick-ups from Woking and set them well to nil Ali's side. And Harry Beatsman just in conversation on the sidelines. There's a quick drinks break. It's Callum Bailly went down from a Walker challenge after a heavy touch from the Woking number 10. Looks like poor Callum Bailly is back on his feet, which is good to see.
And it's nice to be able to rest players like Effiong on Ward and feel you've still got a strong side to put out there, and with Vincent not being able to play as well. But I suspect both Effiong and Matt Ward looked a little bit tired. Certainly they didn't really get into the game against York, but then to bring them on for the last 20 minutes if it's needed would be that's a real weapon in Neil Ardley's armoury.
Most certainly, and it looks like Callum Bailly be fine just on the sidelines at the moment. So in this pink kit, Nathan Harvey has the ball and he'll launch it right-footed. Lapala B, nice first touch, gets away from Akinola, puts back towards the centre circle, blocked from Andrews. It's on halfway here, short from Clayton to Hill. Dagenham now on their own half with Hessenthaler. Here is Harvey. Again, Harvey goes for the diagonal option to Rendell, heads it down to Remy, just beyond halfway. Remy back to Rendell, first time too far in front of Remy. Time here for Mazionis and a few moans and groans from the home supporters approaching half-hour mark, and they trail Woking by goal to nil. So home supporters are getting a little bit restless, but can they come on the front foot here for Dagenham? Ball for the middle from Amira to Lapala B, dance inside the box. Lapala B forming around it. Lapala B to Hill, Hill for a tight angle, Hill shot, and somehow that hasn't ended up in the back of the net. I'm not sure that skimmed the bar. I think it did. That was a real good chance for Dagenham, their best of the night.
Yeah,
and Woking have got away one there.
Yeah, it was a tight angle, but he got it on target. But as you say, probably skimmed the bar, and no one touched it. So it's a goal kick to Woking, and it's just when those, Woking's build-up is very patient and very organised and very purposeful. But if it breaks down suddenly they can be caught out of shape, and that really happened there.
So they need to be a little bit careful over that. Played some really good football tonight, Woking, but certainly Dagenham be sensing now that can nick it off them high up. Again, they're pushing high up from Woking, pushing high up at the moment. Dagenham lifted from Jaskalainen, picks out Hines. It's inside right, goes back here to Okoli. Again, short to Hines. Hines now, again his pass blocked. Good closing down there from Aaron Lapala B. Again, Dagenham will start to be lifted, and again, Neil Lally marking some instructions there towards Woking's right hand side. Tariq Hines to take the throw just in front of the stand which he and I are situated in. Dagenham Redbridge 0, Woking 1. 31 and a half minutes played. Short throw to O'Brien. Hinesdown. It's a nice pass to find Andrews. Now Woking have some time on the ball. Andrews through the D. Inside left, heading towards halfway. Andrews. It's a really nice pass. Pick up O'Brien in a bit of room. Has the overlapping run of Hines. O'Brien looks on the outside towards Hines. Hines, bit of heavy pass, but Hines will get to it by the corner flag. Hines now. He try and get to the box. Clayton fends him off as he tried to get around Clayton Hines and cleared away there by Clayton. Now midway inside Dagenham's half. Amira holds it up in the near side. Still Amira being pressed from Marias. Ball play backwards. Woking win it back with Akinola. Akinola, has he fouled or did he slip? Or O'Brien pokes it to Marias, edge of the area. Marias goes down. No free kick given. Ball cleared to Hill. Midway inside the Dagenham half. Back here for Clayton. And Clayton just launches it up. Remy chasing the bouncing ball. Time for Mazionis just to smash it away right footed. Walker can't hold it up. Breaks loose for Akinola just in front of halfway. And he was collided into by Hessenthaler. So free kick for Woking. A bit frantic there. Back and forth, just ball being punted up, but Woking can try and calm things down with a short free kick from Andrews to Coley. Back with Andrews. 3 yards behind halfway. Andrews, right foot on top of the ball. And goes back. I don't think Andrews is too pleased that no one was showing for the ball there. So he had to go back to Jaskalainen. Cross to Okoli.
And Woking really able to now play it. They're not being pressed, so really able to play it across the back four quite casually and bring Jaskalainen in as they want. And really, it's not Dagenham aren't sort of really pressurising. It's just time for Woking to build.
Square from Jaskalainen to Okoli. Picks out Andrews. Andrews now to O'Brien, just behind halfway. O'Brien right footed. Walker facing his own half, holds it up and plays it back to Andrews. Now Andrews drills it towards the left. Chickson wins the header. Now for Buteman to chase. Down the left-hand side, he will get to it. Buteman level with the penalty area. Harry Buteman back with his right foot. Again, Woking, 25 yards to go. Akinola to O'Brien, who joins in the left-hand side. Akinola, poor pass, but it will be picked up here from Chickson. Akinola to Andrews. Now Woking just in front of the centre circle. Andrews lays it across to Hines, who's inside right. Back to Andrews, first time behind him to Okoli. Again, square for Andrews. Andrews across the face of Amira. Now Mazionis, just behind halfway, finds Chickson. Back to Mazionis. Mazionis, Amira by his side. Mazionis' pass. And that's cleared. Well, I thought that came off the Dagenham man last, but it must have come off Tunji Akinola.
Yeah, no complaints. So
here's Dagenham now taking the throw on the right hand side. Hill to Remy, and now it is a throw to Woking. Remy failed to keep that pass in play. Again, Dagenham, they had the moments, and certainly that shot from Hill by far their best moment of the half, but Woking just looking to take the sting out of things again. Chickson throws it back to Mazionis. Peterman showing for the ball, midway inside his half, and guides it backwards to Jaskalainen. Now Jaskalainen again has the short option on the half turn, very simple for it to be controlled from Buteman. Okoli, and he just goes back as Rapala B was heading across towards him, didn't want to take any chances. Chimuke Okoli, clip there from Jaskalainen, picks out Akinola. Akinola now goes down. There was a slight bit of contact from Aaron Rapala B.
Yeah, well controlled by Akinola, and he got his body in between the ball and the opposition player, drew the foul.
Hines back to Andrews in between the two centre backs. Just under 10 minutes remaining in this first half here. It is Dagenham Redbridge 0, Woking 1. Junior Marias goal. A quarter now played. Hit it beautifully on the bounce, and speaking of Marias, picks it up deep here from Okoli's pass, held it up well against Reese. Now just over halfway to Buteman. His pass cut out from Remy. Now Buteman looks direct towards O'Brien, and the flag's gone up against Aidan O'Brien. It was a nice first touch as well, but he still lifted it, and that does bounce the back of the net. Of course, the flag.
Well, no, he's not going to get a yellow, is he, for that? Oh.
And there you go, Aidan O'Brien, a yellow card. So, yeah, I agree with you, Ian. I think that's silly to give a yellow card for that.
I mean, he literally just chipped it over the keeper, and he wasn't kicking the ball away to waste time. Anyway, He's got a yellow card, Aidan O'Brien.
So free kick for Harvey to take. Still the only other goal in the National League this evening is Hartlepool 1, Tamworth 0. Head away from Mazionis from the free kick. Now flick forwards again, intercepted from Mazionis. Now Andrews has it. Launched away from Chickson. Loops over halfway now. O'Brien chasing down the bouncer ball. But Clayton hooks it towards the centre circle. Hill tries to trap it. Beatsman puts him off. Beatsman plays it forwards. Hit away from Clayton. Time here for Chinwike Okoli. Now Okoli stops the ball. Plays out in between Lapala, Bean Hill. Beatsman to the right hand side. O'Brien's a lovely skill to lift over Clayton. O'Brien lifts it again now to set away Hines. Hines does get to it. Hines now down the right hand side. Hines gets a delivery. It's a dangerous looking one. And it's flipped backwards. Hessenthaler heads out the box. Remy inside the D gets under control. And pokes it forwards towards Hill. Gets their foot Akinola. Can't lift it towards Amira though. And here's Woking just in front of halfway with Okoli. Now Hines just stops his run. Inside to O'Brien. Hines infield to Beatsman. Charge down here, but Beatsman retains it well. Now Akinola. Can Beatsman just join in the play a little bit more in the middle now? It is Woking on the left hand side, just under midway in the Dagenham half, and Chickson and just calmly plays it backwards. Here's Andrews to Mazionis in the centre circle, just in front of halfway with Akinola. Again to Mazionis. Now inside, and it's quickly poked back there from Andrews to Mazionis, but again Woking calming things down. 38 minutes on the clock, lead by a goal to nil. Really dictating things here. Dagenham, and again Mazionis in time to look to bring it forwards. He's going to play the long pass instead, just across to Okoli. Rolls to him now. Okoli over halfway down the inside right to Marais. Marais turns, runs into trouble, but now Marais gets the ball back from a heavy touch from Hessenthaler. Then it's been cleared away from Kalambai. Hill nicks it in front of Akinola. Now he's over halfway. Hill down left hand side for Lapala B to chase. Okoli cross goes straight there from Chinwike Okoli, then goes down. No free kick given. Okoli scrambling with Lapala B, and then Okoli goes down, does win the free kick eventually. But again, that was a really good battle there to Lapala B and Okoli.
Okoli there, he did a great shoulder barge, and then it did look like he was brought down, but didn't get the decision. But then there was another bundle, and the home fans a little unhappy with that decision from referee Welchester.
I think actually initially that should have been a free kick. Maybe second one's a bit dubious, but there you go. And Okoli takes the free kick. The referee awards yellow cards to Jamie Andrews. Was that to the goalkeeper? I can't quite make out. The referee has awarded a yellow card.
What was that for?
I'm not sure.
Did he give it to Willie Askelainen for?
I think that can't be time.
It can't be time wasting because Okoli is taking the free kick.
That's a confusing situation. I couldn't tell if it was Askelainen Andrews he gave the yellow card to. Anyway, free kick taken by the visitors. Okoli finds Akinola. Mazionis just inside the box. And just strokes it back to Askelainen. 5 minutes of this first half to go. Woking lead here by goal to nil. Junior Marais against his former employers. It was a terrific strike to open his Woking account on loan from Notts County. Andrews and Dagenham trying to push up, but Woking again confident on the ball. Okoli now gives it away. Spoke too soon. Played forwards towards Hill. Good work there from Akinola to cut across inside the box to prevent it from going for a corner as well. Throw on the left to Dagenham.
Yeah, sloppy there from Okoli, and Akinola was alert to it, but going to have a long throw coming in now, which is really unnecessary from a Woking perspective. They didn't need to give this away.
Yeah, that was poor there from Woking. I've allowed the chance for the long throw to be sent in by Trent Rendell towards near post. Head away from Hines and out the box as well. Hessenthaler heads it to his left to Rendell. Puts it back in. Flick on from Eastman, then volleyed away from O'Brien. Can Woking try and push up? Remy chasing it down. About 10 yards inside the Woking half again. Neil Larley screaming at his players to get out. Here's Remy. Diagonal ball into the box. Head away from Okoli. Breaks kindly from Marais. Square for Akinola. And again, it's a free kick to Woking. Again, Dagenham fans furious about that one. It was good chase there to Kalambai and Akinola, but quite sure the referee gave that. I didn't see clear challenge there, but free kick
I think he probably felt that Callum Bay either pulled a shirt or was grappling too much. But from our perspective, it looked like a an equal challenge between the two players, both grappling for the ball. But the referee had a very different view, very different angle.
Free kick now taken from Woking, out on the far side. Mazionis to Andrews. Nice take there from Chickson, back to Mazionis. Now Dagenham start to push high again, not long to go in this first half. Can they get a late leveller to make things interesting going into half time? Here's Jaskalainen. Again, is he going to go short, or maybe long towards Morais? He does look for Morais. And Morais midway inside the Woking half, checks it back towards Hines, and now he's giving it away. Here's the Parlour B inside the box, lays it off towards Hill, and Hill just couldn't get it under control. Mazionis clears towards halfway. Callum Bay wins the header, can have the back of O'Brien, breaks here now on Dagenham's left, lifted up from Clayton. Can't find a teammate, and that will bounce back to Jaskalainen. But again, some shaky moments in Woking. Last couple of minutes.
The last few minutes, you felt. I mean, it certainly hasn't been danger for Woking as such, but you get the sense that Woking's biggest enemy could be themselves. It's they're very casual, playing it well, but it only takes one misplaced pass and the shape to go, and suddenly they're under pressure. But Jaskalainen with a goal kick.
Right towards the right hand side to either Morais. Does applaud the intent to try and go towards the side, but Jaskalainen's direction wasn't good enough. It's a Dagenham throw just behind halfway. Clayton takes. Amir wins a light flick on, skimmed off the right side of his head, and now Mazionis just over halfway. Walker drops deep. He's been quiet this half, Walker. Trying to get into where Andrews square for Chickson. Infield to Andrews. Buteman back first time to Chickson. Chickson now down the line towards Buteman. Has stomped away from Eastman. Now ball bouncing in. Mazionis just lifts it up with his left. Akinola did well to win the header. Two men around, and now Andrews challenged. Breaks here for Chickson to clear it up towards Walker. Can Walker win the foot race here against Callum Bay? Harvey inside the deal. Loops up into the air outside of his goal. Buteman towards goal. Header off the line there from Clayton. Vital. Here's O'Brien. Edge of the box on the right. Gives it to Morais. Morais shot over the bar. And that was a chance there for Woking's double lead. Harvey got himself in a bit of a mess. Buteman lifted it towards goal. Head off the line for Clayton. Then O'Brien inside to Morais. And his shot went over the bar. Still 1-0 to Woking. Just a minute to play, normal time this first half.
You have to say that Buteman's shot was heading for the goal, and it was well cleared, but it's, as you say, Harvey came out, mistimed, and Harry Buteman had a great opportunity there, chipped it over, going towards the goal, but in the end cleared by Dagenham.
Yeah, Harvey will be mightily relieved for that. Got himself into a real mess. Now he takes the goal kick. Much more calmer circumstances, headed away from Hines. Header from the centre circle from Clayton. Hill looks to hold up in the centre, backing into Hines, did really well there. Hillman, Hills, he fouled from behind from Akinola. Referee Callum Allchest had a good view of that. Free kick to Dagenham. 30 seconds to go, normal time in this first half. So free kick in a good position.
Yeah.
From the home side.
Most of Dagenham's energy and creativity has come from Ryan Hill, who has got the number 10 shirt, so that's what you'd expect. Josh Umer has also been a threat.
You can hear Neil Ali very clearly from here, just wants the side properly set up for this free kick, which Hill walks away. And here's Regan Clayton in the centre. Again, I don't think he's too pleased. Again, where a few players are positioned. The 2 minutes added on. Clayton lifts in the free kick. Header from Merrill goes across the face of goal. Can't find a teammate. Bounces out the box. Morais has it. Morais goes down. Free kick there. Cleverly won from Morais.
Yeah.
Reece just nudged into, and Neil Ali's absolutely furious. And yeah, I don't think Neil Ali was too pleased there with the marking. O'Brien just comes across. Him and O'Brien have had a few conversations this half actually.
I think he's yelling that number eight, which is Josh Reece, the Dagenham captain, obviously felt he wasn't being picked up properly or being dealt with properly. But in the end, Woking survived that, and at the moment we'll be looking to see out the game to half time.
Yeah, 2 minutes of add-on time, almost a minute complete. Free kick from Jaskalainen. Down the right towards O'Brien in the attacking third. That count of Callum Bay last. Woking get the throw. So maybe one last chance for Woking to double their lead. I think they'll take their time though this throw. They'll be more happy to go in front by goal at half time, as O'Brien leaves it for Hines to take the throw here for the Cards. Hines has the option of Akinola. Infield goes short to O'Brien instead. Now Hines drift inside. Hines trying to get the ball. Akinola comes onto it. O'Brien, Woking, inside right, close the box. Hines out to Akinola. Now down line for Hines. It's on the outside of Clayton, that pass. Hines, cross block, loops towards Clayton, heads short. Now Lapire B holds up. Clayton keeps in play. Down the left-hand side, Coley in a real interesting match up there with Josh Amira. The two were just shoving each other there. And Lewis Young in particular had a good view of that. But yeah, Coley's enjoying that battle against Amira.
Jamaica Coley sort of shepherding Josh Amira out there, and on another day that could have been a free kick, but the referee didn't see it as such. And
so that will do nicely for Woking. 2 minutes of stoppage time gone now, and a throw here for Hines to take. Referee still continuing though. Headed away. Flip backwards from Akinola. Mazionos in the centre circle. Chickson now takes control of the ball. Square for Coley. And Coley miscontrolled it, went under his right foot. Chickson there across, and Chickson heads it onto the hand there of Lapalo B. Yeah, again, another shaky moment for Woking. I think Neil Ali not best pleased for the side at the moment, to be honest.
No, that was a little bit probably Chinwiki Akoli there, just casually pushing it around. They had the ball back to Willie Escalone and they didn't take it, and then Akoli sort of miscontrolled it, and suddenly Woking could have been under pressure.
Yeah, usually nothing came of it, and here is Jaskalainen to take the free kick right in the centre, left-footed, and there goes the half-time whistle here. It is Dagenham Redbridge 0, Woking 1 at half-time. A cracking strike from Junior Marias against his former club to open his account for Woking. It was superbly hit on the bounce of his right foot, edge of the area, crispy hit between a few Dagenham players, and Harvey had no chance, rooted the spot that didn't half nestle into the back of net. Again, Dagenham had their moments. Hill skimmed the top of the crossbar from a shot. Again, Woking lost the ball in some dangerous position, but really Jaskalainen hasn't been tested too much. Again, Buteman lifted the ball over. Harvey was helpless, and luckily had Clayton to head it off the line. But overall, Woking well worthy of their 1-goal lead at half-time. Ian, your thoughts on that first half?
Yeah, I definitely worthy of the 1-0 lead, and in one sense quite comfortable, almost at times too comfortable. But there have been moments. A 1-0 lead is always a nervous time, and just takes that one mistake, and at times Woking have made those mistakes, but generally a very professional half from Woking, and terrific goal from Junior Marias to put them ahead, and Woking fans will be hoping they can keep it going and maybe even get another 1 or 2 in the second half. But it's tight stuff, because both teams are fighting at the same part of the table, so it's always going to be nervous. But on that half showing, Woking well worth their lead.
Well, certainly good first half showing from Woking. To half time here, it is Dagenham Redbridge 0, Woking 1. Join us soon for the second half. Hello and welcome back here to the Chigwell Construction Stadium. Second half between Dagenham and Redbridge Woking to kick off very shortly. The Cards lead by goals to 0. Junior Marias against his former side, opening his Woking account with an absolute thunderbolt on the edge of the box. But overall, it was a pretty assured first half from Woking, apart from a few little mistakes at the back end of the first half. Overall, Ian, they're looking to really kick on this half.
Yes, they will, and I think they were hoping to add at least another one to the score on the first half, on the showing of the first half. I think we were saying, and there's no respect, but the greatest threat to Woking in the first half always seemed to be Woking playing it around at the back, and occasionally a mistake which would then let Dagenham in. We were saying, Josh Umara and Ryan Hill, the main threats from Dagenham, as they always will be, and I'm sure Dagenham will be, I've had a very strong talking to, and will be up to make them put on a better show, a more attacking show in this second half. Woking needs to be up for this fight.
I'm certainly interested to see what response Dagenham will bring, as Jake Hessenthaler about to get us underway for the second half here. He lays it back to Eastman. Eastman, long diagonal. Searching for O'Meara, wins the flick on. And now Lapala B holds it up. Plays it back to Hessenthaler. Sprays it towards the right hand side. Rendell making the run. Rendell gets to it. Rendell cuts inside. Infield to Remy. Dagenham, about 30 yards and goal, right in the centre of Hessenthaler. Daisy cut a pass there towards the left hand side. Here's Clayton. Clayton, right-footed. Tempted to be held up there, and now Dagenham do come away. The ball to turn, and a curling shot. Oh! Beautiful goal. That is actually beautiful. Hessenthaler with a cracker, and that is some way to bring your sight. In fact, Josh Reese, I beg your pardon. Number 8, Josh Reese with the goal there from the inside left, turned and caressed it into the top corner. No chance for Jaskalainen. Dagenham 1, Woking 1.
Cracking shot, 2 great goals this evening, and that was a cracking shot by Josh Reese. I was about to say that Dagenham had started with a bit more pace, a little bit longer, and were looking a little bit more threatening, and then that shot came in. So all to play for now, and Woking need to quickly dust themselves off and get back on the front foot. They really didn't have a time to catch breath following half time.
What a curling strike from Josh Reese. Dagenham, talk about response. That is exactly how they wanted to come out. Couldn't have scripted it any better. So 1 apiece. All to play for then this second half. Only a minute and a half into second 45. Here's Chickson. Beatsman now. Dagenham have that energy. Rendell chasing the ball down. Did foul Beatsman. Woking again. Just need to keep things calm. That's the signal. Jamie Andrews getting to his side as well. It was an outstanding strike, as you said, Ian. 2 wonderful goals this evening. And Andrews still telling his teammates to calm down. Mazionis. A long ball down left for Walker to chase. I struggled to get into this game. Walker by the corner flag. Walker pokes into the box. That's good from Walker. Morais now on the byline. Morais. Low ball in. Almost turned in, but just couldn't quite get there in time. That was O'Brien at the back post. It rolls out for a Dagenham throw on the far side.
Good work by Walker. Good work by Morais, and the ball across. O'Brien was coming in at pace, but couldn't quite get there.
Again, he was so biting that ball for Morais towards O'Brien. Throw from Clayton. Amira heads up in the air, still in play. Akinola puts the challenge in, did hit it off Amira. It did come off Akinola last. Challenger with Amira, so throw for Dagenham midway inside the half for Regan Clayton to take. Clayton down the left, headed away by Woking. Hill controls. Hill now deflect the ball down the line. Mazionis across to clear out for another Dagenham throw. So really up in the pressure now. Again, Woking probably had a bit of a shock from conceding so early in this second half. Throw from Clayton. Flicked off the back of Okoli, flipped backwards to Okoli. Okoli clears. Beaton wins it, headed down to the centre circle. That's hooked backwards from Hessenthaler. And Eastman cushions it right-footed to Nathan Harvey. Close down from Walker. Harvey clears up towards halfway. Space now for Rendell to flick it up in the air for Remy. But Chickson holds off Remy comfortably. Throw for Woking a few yards behind halfway. It goes back to Mazionis. Mazionis is going to try to go direct. No, it goes for Chickson. Chickson in field to Beatsman just front halfway. Beatsman caught possession against in between 2 Dagenham players, and Reese won the last challenge. Here's Eastman. Eastman finds Remy midway inside his half. Remy being shadowed by Beatsman. Picks out the short ball for Reese. Reese looks, hit it down the right. It's blocked from Chickson. Just in front halfway is Andrews now. Can Andrews play a forward pass? He goes in the middle to Walker. Walker holds it up. Walker now out to the right hand side to O'Brien. This is promising for Woking. Hines. O'Brien back inside to Hines. Now Hines dribbling into the box. Hines cross in. Oh, I thought was that going to sneak in for a second. But went through everyone out for a throw. But yeah, good combination play there between O'Brien and Hines.
Yeah, he's sort of almost waiting for that ball to go in. It was a very, very tight angle. But good response from Woking.
Certainly that's what Neil Arley wants to see. Again, calm things down, get back on the front foot, looking to retake the lead. Dagenham 1, Woking 0. Josh Reese cracker, cancel out Morais' cracker. So throw taken, headed forward some. That man Morais, Walker chased it down. Walker keeps in play. Walker into the centre, not making a run though. Don't think expected to keep it in play. And Clayton clears out the box towards down to the left hand side, but out of play in the end. But he did really well against Rendell there.
He did, yeah.
Here's Chinwike Okoli. Drills it up towards Morais, edge of the box, but calm header there from Callum Bai. Now Reese finds Hill. Hill out muscle from Akinola. Dagenham man goes down. Okoli now onto the feet. On the right hand side now it's hit from Morais there. Morais now inside to Andrews. To O'Brien. O'Brien over hits that looking for Beatsman, will find Chickson on the left. Infield to Beatsman. 5 minutes in the second half. Dagenham 1, Woking 1. Jamie Andrews, just under 10 yards in the Dagenham half. Back now to Mazionis. In the send circle to Akinola. Square here for Okoli. Now Hines. Hines, midway in the Dagenham half, goes back to Okoli. Okoli now rolls it out in front of him on his right foot. It's a nice calm pass to pick out O'Brien. Oh. Is that foul there from Hill? Nothing given. Now Clayton. And now Dagenham can counter-attack here. Hill over halfway. Here they come down the left. Hill driving at Okoli. Good standing challenge there from Okoli with his right foot, but it does roll to Clayton. Inside to Hill. Hill now doesn't really have any room to put delivery in, so just plays it back. And now good pressing here from Marias. Good strength there from Reese to keep hold of the ball. Square from Callum Baye to Eastman. First time from him. Rendell now, he goes first time. That's a sloppy pass. And now here is Walker. Walker now through the middle from Rice. Can he get a second? Rice through and goal. Goes round the goalkeeper. And it's 2-1 to Woking. And Marias, cool as you like. Excellent work. Running through the centre. Onto Andrews' pass. Just calmly sat the goalkeeper down. Rounded him. And it is number 2 for Woking. And number 2 for Junior Marias, who has really announced himself to the Woking crowd. Of course, Dagenham know all about him. Dagenham 1, Woking 2.
Beautifully taken goal there by Junior Marias, and not much, player of the match so far for Woking. Is not much in dispute, and it was a lovely through ball by Lewis Walker. And Marias was on, and he had 2 players around him, but he controlled it well, took it round the keeper and just tapped it in. And important for Woking to get their nose in front again, having conceded that extra, great goal really from Dagenham just after the start of the second half.
Exactly the response Neil Lally wants, and he felt the goal was coming. And they had a couple of dangerous moments, Woking, and Dagenham was sloppy in possession, and Woking punished them. But the coolness of Junior Marias, a man who oozes confidence. So now Dagenham, can they respond once more? Jake Heston-Tyler to get us back underway. Dagenham 1, Woking 2, approaching the 53rd minute. So plenty of time for more twists and turns. Eastman goes direct down Mira, controls it on his chest. Reese. Short ball there from Clayton. Again held up from Lapala B. Now Clayton to Heston-Tyler, just behind halfway. Heston-Tyler works it to Eastman. Eastman inside right. Eastman now towards the halfway line. Light pass there for Remy to hold up. Here's Rendell. Now clipped up from Heston-Tyler, headed away from Mazionis. Flicked further on from Andrews, bounces here towards Walker, but cleared away the left foot of Rendell. Looping over halfway, headed there from Andrews, falls at Heston-Tyler. Heston-Tyler trying to pick out Amira, but headed away there. And now Andrews picks up the loose ball. He's challenged from Heston-Tyler to Dagenham. Have it on the right hand side with Remy. Back to Rendell. Exchanges passes with Heston-Tyler. Now it's in the Dagenham half with Eastman. Eastman, right-footed. Plenty of time here for Paul Callum Baye. Clayton back to Callum Baye again. Dagenham just need to reset himself. Try and look for another equaliser this match. Callum Baye onto his right foot, just over halfway. Now Clayton down the line. It's going to be chased here from the number 15 of Dagenham, Lupala B, but just played back from Makoli to Yaskoan. That was a poor pass there. Remy cuts it out, but just heavy touch there from Remy. That rolls out for a throw for Woking.
Yeah, misjudged pass there, and it looked like Mazionis could be caught out there, and he was, but it's thankfully the Dagenham kick went out for a throw.
So Rendell off and Oscar Rutherford on. And let's see if this can make a difference. Got a nice chair there. Rutherford coming on for Dagenham. So throw for Woking. We lead by 2-1. And Adam Chickson now will take the throw on this left-hand side, deep inside the Woking half. Chickson releases it. Header one there from Rutherford for his first touch. And another throw for Woking.
Be interesting with Chickson. He is fit, obviously, because he's playing, but he did have a really quite virulent virus at the end of last week, and it'll be interesting to see whether he's got the energy, whether he's recovered fully for the full 90 minutes.
Hines plays it short. He's done a sterling job so far, Chickson, but yeah, I think something maybe Nilali might have to manage. Akinola. Walker just behind halfway, holds it up against Heston-Tyler. Ball back to Walker from O'Brien. Flick there from flick there from Hines. Can't get around his man. Now Dagenham get a free kick down the left-hand side. A foul committed there from Tunji Akinola. And that will be a free kick. It was on the far side, that foul, so free kick to be hit here from Dagenham, and they make the response. Woking lead by 2-1, a double from Junior Moraes on his former stomping ground. So Clayton drills in the free kick towards the back post, headed away from Macaulay. Here's Remy, pokes now, Hill, shot over the bar, edge of the box. Certainly inviting one to take on there from Hill, which is leaning back too far. And that sailed over, and still 2-1 to Woking, 56 minutes played. And
as always at 2-1, the feeling is the next goal will be crucial, and a third for Woking, you'd feel they'd be able to see the game out. Obviously, second from would bring it all back and all to play for.
Akoli, Hines down inside to Akinola. Akoli back to his goalkeeper. Jaskalainen now gives it to the opposite centre-back, Mazionis. Mazionis slowly bringing it forwards. Calmly caresses it to Beatsman on halfway. Beatsman outside of his right. Walker dropping deep. Walker getting more into the ball in the second half. Walker but lost out against Remy. Walker peeling it, came off Remy last.
Yeah, he had 3 or 4 players around in there, Walker, and really not much he could do.
Rutherford throw test, and Tyler did go in Dagenham's favour. Rutherford back here to Eastman. Eastman out, short with his right foot to Harvey on the penalty spot. And now Callum Bay plays it to his left. Clayton down the line. That's a flick on there. Now held up here from Amira. Still Joshua Amira. Now it's back here with Hessenthaler. Oh, Hessenthaler played that round walk in there. I think he was meant to play that into fit Callum Bay, but managed to get onto his own poor pass. And here's Eastman outside of his right to Rutherford. Here's Remy Dromdy, out muscle from Chickson. Chickson tackled there from Rutherford. Last touch did come off Rutherford. Throw for Woking. And it's a left by Beatsman for Chickson to take. Chickson throws it back to Jacob Mazionis. And now here's Jaskalainen. Jaskalainen looking, I think he's going to look for Andrews again. Andrews really calm, cool, collected player tonight. Most of the time I think he's only lost the ball once or twice. Akinola, first time to Moraes in the centre of the Woking after. Moraes draws it through the middle. Can it find O'Brien? O'Brien chasing it down. Harvey outside his box to clear away. Again, Moraes doing it all, scoring the goals and creating a dangerous moment there, but dealt with by Harvey.
Yeah, great little ball there by Junior Moraes, and O'Brien almost on the end of it. Couldn't quite make it count, but great example, really, a patient play. Then suddenly there's a good interaction and space, and O'Brien was away, but Dagenham defended well.
It is Mazionis. Now Jaskalainen back to Mazionis. Chickson calling for it and receives it just behind halfway. Chickson just got away from him in the end. Now Rutherford can take the throw into the feet of Rees. They provide that Dagenham moment of quality. That goal in the first minute of this second half. Long ball from Eastman. Mazionis contesting with Hill. That goes in the favour of the Woking centre-back.
Yep. Mazionis held his ground well, and Hill then really pulling Mazionis over as he... a bit of a height mismatch really between Ryan Hill and Jokubas Mazionis.
Short from Andrews to Mazionis. Now Jaskalainen square to his right to Chinwike Okoli. Back to Jaskalainen. Again, Woking just playing it across the back. Plenty of time. Lead by 2-1, approaching the hour mark here in Dagenham. Short from Jaskalainen again to Okoli. Lifts it over halfway. Moraes and level with the centre circle. Lays it off to Hines. Short in front of him to O'Brien. O'Brien tackled from behind. Good work there from Dagenham to win it back. And O'Brien went down on top of the ball. That's a free kick given again to Aidan O'Brien. Just waves his arm away in frustration. So Clayton with the free kick down left for Hill to chase. Hits Hill against Akinola. Akinola fends him off. And Okoli across the face of Hill to take it out the box. Now Okoli lays off for Hines. Infield to Akinola. Back to the right hand side, held up here from O'Brien. Hines trying to win it back as he was caught in possession. And now cross in from Clayton, too high for Josh O'Meara. And Chickson lets it run across in, then plays it out of the box. Rutherford racing high to pick it back up. Rutherford by the corner flag, heavy touch from Rutherford. And that will be a throw for Woking. And good energy from Rutherford to win it high, just a touch from him. Wasn't right in the end.
Yeah, and at the 60-minute mark, that's often the signal to bring the changes a bit, but no sign of that at the moment from the Woking bench.
Entertaining evening in National League football so far. The scores are Hartlepool 2, Tamworth 2, Oldham 1, Altrincham 2, and Southend 2, Halifax 0. Gateshead Braintree was postponed. Long from Chickson, of course here is Dagenham Redbridge 1, Woking 2. Was Walker Poole from Eastman, nothing given. Here's Rutherford, 10 yards in the Woking half on the right. Changes passes with Remy. Now Phil to Lapalo B. Lapalo B edge of box. Let's fly over the bar. Well, he got a lot of power on that strike with his right foot. About 25 yards out.
Hearts and mouth there for Woking fans, because this game has had some terrific goals in it, and you're sort of expecting that to really be on target. It was a great strike, but over the bar in the end.
Yeah, certainly put everything behind that shot. Lapala B, and a little bit of a warning sign for Woking. Of course, will move above Dagenham if they can hold on into 16th place. They'll just be a place behind Tamworth. Of course, they welcome on Saturday. Headed away from Eastman, only fires Morais on a hat-trick, of course, and bursting through the centre, and Reese clipped him down, and that'll be a free kick for Woking. Again, if Woking get that 2-goal cushion, that'll put them in an unbelievable position. So Harry Buteman to take the free kick here, a few yards in front of the centre circle. Now Buteman and Andrews standing by the ball. Again, Hill just talking with the referee. Not sure he's best pleased about the decision being given, but looked a clear free kick from here as Buteman now moves out to the left hand side. A short option for Andrews, maybe just a decoy though, and will Andrews go short? I think he will whip this one into the box as Buteman actually now moves back in towards the box. Now Andrews' free kick, easily headed away from Eastman, drops it in the centre for Hill. Now it lays off to his right to Shiloh Remy, cuts inside of Buteman. Woking now have everyone back. It's a Clayton just over halfway, but Dagenham can still run forwards here. Clayton bursting down the left hand side, still Clayton holds off Andrews. Clayton turns, edge of the box, being sent a little bit away from goal. Deflected cross comes in, Okoli inside the D, heads away. Rutherford caught in possession against Walker. Now on the stretch, Buteman has it. Buteman twisting, turning, holds on to it, squares it for Jamie Andrews, just scanning what's around him. Now to his left to Chickson, clips it to Walker, can't lay it off though to Morais. Poor there from Walker, who's livened up the second half, and it is Callum Bailly just the front halfway. That was a poor mistake there from Clayton to let that run away from him. And another substitution by Dagenham. So Josh O'Meara is off here for Dagenham Redbridge, and it looks to be Rafiq Khalil coming on. Looks like Dion Pereira also entering the stage. So Shiloh Remy also comes off, so a double substitution. So it is Josh O'Meara and Shiloh Remy coming off for Dion Pereira and Rafiq Khalil. Of course, top scorer Dion Pereira. Great for Dagenham to have him back. He'll add that real threat.
Yeah, so 3 substitutions already for Dagenham.
Cleared away.
None so far from Woking.
Here is Okoli in possession. Interesting to see when Neil Ali will make his first substitution. Things are working well so far. Yaskalainen towards the left. Chickson hits it off Rutherford. He's pressing really high since coming on for Trent Rendell. So throw for Woking, midway inside their half. Adam Chickson to take it. Goes back to Mazionis. Mazionis just clears down towards Walker. Head up into the air from Eastman. Morais, bit of heavy touch. Now launched up from Hessenthaler for Dagenham to chase down the right. Lupala B being fended off from Mazionis. Didn't want to take any chances, just backheeled it out for throw to come in. Of course, as Rendell taking the long throws for Dagenham, he's off now. Of course, he was the first substitution to make way. So 25 minutes to go here.
Still looks like a long throw though, looking at the way the Dagenham players are lining up.
Yeah, will be Rutherford to go long. Dagenham 1, Woking 2. 25 minutes remaining. Rutherford releases it. Flicked in towards the 6-yard box, headed out though from Macaulay. Bounce here to Pereira. He'll wanting to make that instant impact. Rutherford lifts the ball in. Easy take though for Jaskalainen just to calm things down. And now Woking get up the field again. Butzman was calling for the ball, but Jaskalainen just wants to take his time. And just wonder what he's going to do with the ball. He's going to throw it short, or I think he's just telling his teammates to push up, so he will release this with his left foot, spinning just over halfway up towards Walker. Comes off the back of Eastman, and Callum Bay looking for left hand side, where it's been cleared away from Okoli in the centre circle, placed back from Hessenthaler to Rutherford. Rutherford just on halfway, and Rutherford calmly strokes it. Instep is right to Callum Bay. Now down the line from Clayton. Lapala beat, turns and almost get that to Pereira, cleared away from Akinola. Chickson back to Jaskalainen. Left footed clearance, spinning towards halfway. Rutherford heads it down to the ground. Headed back from Reese to Rutherford. Rutherford controls that. Butzman pinches it off him. Woking on the left. Walker now skips inside, gives it to Butzman. Woking now, exit box on left. Butzman cuts in, dancer feet from Butzman. Dagenham get man back. And now it's Walker inside the D, goes a shot block from Callum Bay. And Dagenham back on the ball with Reese to Rutherford. Good block there from Harry Butzman. Woking fans certainly enjoyed that. And it's a Dagenham throw, but yeah, great work from Butzman.
Yeah, you don't think of Butzman as that sort of player, but that was a great tackle there to sort of defend from the front, as they say. And
throw taken from Rutherford, headed on halfway from Andrews. Headed down now from Reese, clear from Andrews, held up here from Marais. Marais goes down, and Hessenthaler thought just went down a bit easily, but it was clever free kick one there for Junior Marais. Again, just to give Woking a little bit of a breather, chance to get up the pitch. And Andrews just pulling his socks up, ready to take this free kick short, left-footed in the centre circle to Chinwike Okoli. He's done really well, Mazionis at the back so far. Can they keep it that way? Dagenham 1, Woking 2, approaching the 68th minute. Mazionis, right-footed to pick up Chickson midway in the Dagenham half, back on halfway for Andrews, left-footed, a few yards behind him to Mazionis, across to Okoli. Hill pressing towards him, it's in the centre circle with Akinola. Square for Hines. Back to Akinola. Akinola whips it, not too much power on it though, and intercepted from Callum Bay. Poor touch from Callum Bay now. Akinola has it. Here's O'Brien. Inside to Akinola, returns it back to O'Brien. Woking approaching the attacking third. Hines. O'Brien making a run forwards, but Hines just stops the ball being closed down from Clayton, and now moves it into the middle to Andrews, a few yards in front of the centre circle. That's a nice pass to pick up Chickson in the attacking third, level with the penalty area. Chickson now. Left foot inside left, it's a cross into the box from Andrews. Headed away from Callum Bay. Hill gets there before Hines. Hill in between O'Brien and Hines, and Dagenham calmly playing it out. Now it's Pereira. Pereira up towards Pereira, I should say. From Rafi Khalil, dropping deep to play that towards Pereira. Pereira edge of the box. Pereira's low shot blocked. And a heavy touch from Reese just behind the D, now cleared upwards from Andrews for Walker to chase. It's in a foot race of Callum Bay. He gets across though, the Dagenham centre back, and Harvey can just play that first time, just bobbled along to Eastman, just in front of the area. Now Dagenham can play it across the back. Here is Clayton. Clayton goes short. Back to Clayton from Hill. Now across to Eastman. Eastman now right-footed. Nice pass over halfway. Sharp turn in field from Pereira, and Chickson catches him from behind. And that will be a yellow card for Adam Chickson. And I would not be surprised maybe if he makes way at Sunday. Obviously Ian already alluded to he hasn't been well, but now he's on a yellow card as well. That will further his chances of maybe coming off at some stage.
I'll see activity now on the Woking bench with both Inni Effiong and Matt Ward, I think, preparing. Neil Ardley was having a chat with both of them. They both started taking off their tops.
Clayton, short free kick. It is Rafiq Khalil in the middle. Khalil's pass, and now it's a chance in the box, and it's a Dagenham man goes down, shot wide the target from Eastman, and nothing given. Well, it looked like that was Lupalo B went down, and then nothing was given. Woking cleared, shot well wide the target from Eastman. Dagenham were appealing for a penalty, nothing given. 20 minutes to go. Still Dagenham 1, Woking 2.
Yeah, referee unmoved. the Dagenham fans not unmoved. They made their feelings known, but long way away from where we are, so we'd have to wait for the highlights to see that.
So again, Woking 20 minutes from the big victory to get back to winning ways. Jaskalainen looking for Walker, headed away from Eastman. Mazionis now headed down to the ground. Poor touch there from Reach, just got away from him. Andrews, this pass blocked, but it falls back to Andrews. Got the ball stuck on his foot, then pitched away from him from Reese. In the centre circle is Rafi Khalil. Outside of his right to Clayton. Clayton over halfway, being chased down here from O'Brien. Clayton has really good pace. Still Clayton. Clayton passed it towards near post, and that's comfortably cleared away from Okoli. Out for a Dagenham throw. Rafi Khalil catches the ball. Took the throw too quickly for the referee's liking.
And it wouldn't surprise me if it's Lewis Walker coming off in the Effiong. I suspect it will be O'Brien for Matt Ward, but we'll see.
Yeah, I think he may be right there, Ian. And Effiong, again, of course, a former Dagenham man. Well, we've already had 2 goals for former Dagenham man in Marais. And actually, speaking of the devil, Marais is actually the man making way. Not O'Brien for Ward here. Unsurprisingly, a few boos aimed towards Marais, but certainly a heavy round of applause from the Woking contingent to our left. And Matt Ward on, so some nice fresh legs on the pitch. And in the Effiong course in this ground, taunted the Woking fans, but again, he's made amends by putting some really good performances, and how he'd love to further make amends by scoring on this ground for Woking. But Woking have got a bit of defending to do. Throw for Dagenham in the attacking third, short from Clayton. Bounce in the box. Hold up here. Now Lapala B on the byline. And Okoli just nudges him into the advertising board still. That's painful for Lapala B. Back on his feet though. Yeah, Okoli obviously loves it. I do love watching Okoli, but that was real.
He loves the shoulder barge, doesn't he? He loves. Let's politely say shepherding the player out, but he does it with some force.
Yeah, I thought he played well for Sutton as well in Sutton's 2-1 win at Woking, which feels a lifetime ago back in September. On Okoli, his pass blocked, and now Dagenham having the attacking third. The Parlour B to Khalil. Reese's shot blocked, and he caught Andrews flush in the face. Now Buteman to O'Brien. He's moved out to the left. O'Brien looks to cut inside. He's hit that off Rutherford. Oh, and that was Reese's shot. Certainly with a lot of power. And again, I couldn't quite see actually. I thought it was Andrews initially.
Is it Andrews was caught with that shot?
I'm not quite sure.
Looks like it was, yeah.
Yeah, see a lot of power, from that Reese shot.
Hurt and winded, as they say. But again, a bit of a poor pass from Okoli, which really gave Dagenham that opportunity which was unnecessary.
Yeah, most certainly. So I think that is Andrews just being treated for the time being. A bit of time though for some of the players to have a quick drinks break. Other scores in National League: Hartlepool 2, Tamworth 2, Oldham 1, Altrincham 2, and Southend 2, Halifax 0. Gateshead Braintree was postponed, and here it is Dagenham and Redbridge 1, Woking 2, courtesy of a junior Marais double on his former Stomper grad. Some excellent goals this evening. Marais' first was fantastic hit. His right foot edge of the box, Reese with a beautiful curler. A minute into the second half, but then not too long after, Marais got his second. Through ball to him, just calmly round the goalkeeper to slot it in, put Woking in front. Still Andrews is being treated. But just over a quarter hour to go in, and Woking are in a great position. They'd just love to get that third goal to see it off.
Yes, then probably the Woking fans would breathe a little more easily, because on tonight's showing, so far they deserve the 3 points, but things can change very, very quickly in football, as every fan knows. So it's important really that Woking really keep this tight, and to get a third would lift some of that pressure.
Well, certainly. So Andrews now, he's just walking off the field, should hopefully come back on in a minute, and Adam Chickson can take the throw for Woking, a few yards behind halfway on this near side. So Chickson now towards Effiong. Rutherford volleys it in the air. Taken on chest now from Chickson, halfway. Thumps it towards the path of Ward, headed away from Clayton. Bounces in the path of Khalil, holds off Akinola. Time for Rutherford at the back. In the centre, the Dagenham half, Hessenthaler to Rutherford. Woking pressing high. Rutherford now towards Pereira. Pereira gets on the control. Lovely feet from Pereira to get away from Akinola. Pereira now skips away from his opposite number in Beatsman. That's terrific footwork there from Dion Pereira. Pereira now trying to drink his way towards the box. He was pulled back there from Akinola. That was brilliant work there from Dion Pereira, and see why Dagenham has
been a live wire since he came on, hasn't he?
Most
Great
certainly.
with the ball at his feet and running at defences, which is always defence's nightmare, isn't it, to have a quick player running at you.
Yeah, Aidan O'Brien sitting on halfway. Not sure it's a bit of cramp. Well, the physio is on just to check how he is. So just under a quarter an hour left. Dagenham still in this game, despite Woking having the better of it and leading by 2-1. Aidan O'Brien again just sitting up here,
shaking his head a bit.
Hopefully it's just a bit of cramp and nothing more. Again, obviously attacking substitutions have already been brought on in Effiong and Matt Ward. So hopefully nothing too serious for Aidan O'Brien. He should hopefully be fine to carry on. Dagenham have a free kick in the centre, about 25 yards, maybe just over that away from goal.
Jacob Jones, I think, looks like he's coming on.
So Clayton takes free kick. So it is O'Brien making way for Jacob Jones. Again, really good shift from Aidan O'Brien as well. Another one of the new players who's come in and made a real difference. Jacob Jones looks like he's been brought in from the Colds. Again, was starting at the early doors of the season, but so he left out the squad for a long time, but he's come back into the fold, which is good to see. They have a part to play in this. So free kick from Clayton, dink towards the back post. Eastman completely mishits it, and in the end goes out for a goal kick to Woking.
It'll be interesting to see where Jacob Jones goes, because obviously not many options on the bench for Neil Ardley. Timmy Olasina the only other real option, and he's a central defender, so it looks like he's playing sort of left midfield really, as opposed to left back, which is his normal position.
So free kick, that's a goal kick for Jaskalainen to take, left footed, looking towards Effiong. It loses the battle against Eastman. Up with the right foot, Andrews. Effiong flicks down the left, cleared away from Eastman. It's on halfway. Chickson gives it away to Khalil, Rafiq Khalil. Holds up Akinola. Now it's with Callum Bai. Callum Bai down the inside left, cleared away from Okoli. Now tidy feet here from Ward, short to Buteman. Back here to Hines. Hines now down the right hand side. It's miss it there for Callum Bai. Now Ward gets his helmet. Bounces in the centre for Eastman to clear. Bouncing towards halfway. Now space for Khalil to take on his chest. Rafiq Khalil. Now to his left to Reese. Reese almost caught from behind from Ward, but quickly plays out now. Till has the overlapper on a Clayton. Clayton's cross blocked from Hines, and that will spin out for a corner kick. Good work there from Hines. Hines just hobbling a bit here after that block from Clayton's low delivery.
He's been great for Woking since he joined, though. Very, very solid right back, a position that was both Dion Kelly-Evans and Dan Moss injured, and Tariq Hines has come in and done very, very well.
So corner in from the left hand side towards near post, goes through everyone. Out now to this near side, and Woking clear their lines through Akinola. Here is Khalil, a few yards in the Woking half, inside right, now back in the centre circle to Rutherford. Long from Clayton, diagonally here, can't find Reese. Here's Pereira, no, he can't get to it on the byline, and that will be a Woking goal kick. Again, last few minutes Woking managing things really well, just taking the sting out of things. Again, the latest National League scores with 10 minutes to go in all the games. Hartlepool 2, Tamworth 2, Oldham 1, Altrincham 2, Halifax a pull one back at Roots Hall. So it's 2-1 to Southend. Gateshead Braintree postponed. And here it is Dagenham 1, Woking 2 at the Chigwell Construction Stadium. Goal kick for the Cards.
And into the last nervy 10 minutes for Woking fans.
Up towards Effiong. Can Woking hang on? Effiong heads it to his right. Rutherford. Pass cut out from Andrews. Andrews caught just in front halfway by Reese. Certainly Dagenham fans showing their displeasure, but did look like Reese caught him from behind. Andrews again, he's put in an excellent shift tonight. Just moving a bit gingerly here, Andrews. Chickson takes the free kick back to Mazionis. So as Ian said, 10 minutes to go here for Woking to hang on. Jaskalainen. out to the right, trapped on the chest of Hines. Back to Okoli. Plays it down the right. Lovely flick from Beatsman. The inside right to Effiong. Now lays it back to Beatsman. Lovely link up work. Beatsman, edge of the box. Harry Beatsman now tried to use Effiong. Effiong does have it on the byline. Effiong cross block from Clayton's. That trickled out for a corner kick, has indeed.
Good work by Woking there. Beatsman and Effiong linking up well together, and couldn't quite fashion a clear shot on goal, but won the corner.
That was really, as I was saying, great work between Beatsman and Effiong. Can link up, couldn't quite have that finishing touch, but Effiong did well on the byline to win that corner kick off of Clayton. So corner to be taken by Woking from the right hand side. So drilled in right into the centre, headed away from Eastman, looping up in the air. Ward jumps for it, comes off the top of his head. Now Dagenham head out the box. Hill hangs onto it on the right. Hill chased down from Ward, plays it back to Pereira. Tidy feet from Pereira. Jones pressing on him. Now Rutherford clears. Flick on from Reese. Block. Falls back to Reese. Now Hill on the right hand side. Hill now coming forwards for Dagenham. Hill shifts it now to Khalil. Khalil left hand side of the box. Khalil shot straight at Jaskalainen. That was an opportunity there for Dagenham.
Great break there from Dagenham, and best chance other than the goal. Best chance of the half for Dagenham, and well saved by Will Jaskalainen, but great break. Hill with the run, and then the ball into to the Dagenham striker, but they couldn't make it count.
Yeah, Khalil just couldn't find one of the corners. Jaskalainen looking for Effiong. Flick backwards there from Reese. Jones chasing down Eastman. Eastman clears. Ball down the centre, and Jaskalainen telling Cody to leave it. Jaskalainen clears it right-footed. Bounce over halfway. Ward being held off. There from Callum Bay. Flick further off from Hill. Masionis just about poked that to Chickson. Chickson can't pick out Jones. Control from Rutherford. Rutherford now over halfway, being chased down from Beatsman, and Beatsman did clip Rutherford as he's looking to run forwards down that right. So a yellow card shown towards Harry Beatsman. So we just need to be a bit careful for the remaining minutes, which is just over 7 minutes left here at the Chigwell Construction Stadium. Dagenham Redbridge 1. Woking 2, a win for the Cards takes them above tonight's opponents. So Pereira, can he create a bit of magic from this free kick? Get the right delivery in, 7 minutes to go. Pereira goes short instead to Hill, out to Pereira. Pereira facing up Jones, now Pereira cuts in. Pereira lifts it towards the back post, headed away from Masionis, and Effiong will get to it on the far side. Can Effiong bring it away? Still in the Effiong. And that will do for Woking. Effiong midway inside his own half, hits it off the right leg of Josh Reese. Throw for Woking. And again, Woking will just take their time. Again, Ian's mentioned this evening, Tariq Hines has been great since coming in for Woking. I certainly agree. He'll be taking the throw. And again, massive Woking to have that right back in. Dylan Kelly-Evans not in the squad at the moment. Headed away that throw. And now long ball from Reese towards the left-hand side. Here's Rafiq Khalil. Khalil trying to cut in. We just play the pass to Pereira, edge of the box. Pereira now dancing into the air. Pereira lifts in. Header from Reese is blocked. And then Jaskalainen has to tip it over the bar for a corner kick to Dagenham. They're now piling on the pressure. 6 minutes to go. Dagenham 1, Woking 2.
Yeah, Pereira's header there hits a Woking player, and Will Jaskalainen had to just touch it over to be on the safe side.
So corner to come in from the left hand side. Can Dagenham draw level? Corner whipped in towards near post. It's come off the back of Andrews there, and now Ward trying to come away with it. Can't round this man in Clayton though. Now ball's given to Clayton. Clayton lifts in the cross, headed away out to the right hand side. Woking sitting deep. Dion Pereira now looking to cut in as he overlap and run to Rutherford, but Pereira goes towards the back post, and it's gone off the top of Eastman's head. Can't stay in play. Goal kick to Woking, but things are getting a little bit nervy now.
They are. That third goal would be very welcome for Woking, just to be able to see out the last 5 minutes quite calmly.
Most certainly. Again, Woking fought so hard this evening and thoroughly worthy of leading this game by 2-1, but again, Dagenham need to start piling on that pressure. They are to come out with something. 5 minutes to go here. The Chigwell Construction Stadium, normal time. Dagenham Redbridge 1, Woking 2. Goal kick towards Effiong. Bounces away from him. Rutherford wins the header. Now Beatsman lifts it forwards. Header from Rutherford again. Akinola volleys it towards left hand side, too far in front of Jones. Throw for Dagenham to take deep inside their own half. Rutherford to pick it up. Rutherford now standing right in front where Ian and I sat, and Rutherford takes the throw, header down halfway from Chickson. Almost rolled to Ward just on the stretch. So Hesenthaler played it back in the D to Harvey. Harvey now to Clayton. Clayton, he yards behind him to Paul Callambai. Now Eastman. Rutherford in a bit of room. I think Eastman will go directly. He does do so towards Pereira. Chickson just about cleared that really well there on the stretch with his right foot. And that will be a throw for Dagenham. 4 minutes of normal time to go. Can Woking hold out? Rutherford to take the throw, level with the penalty area. Rutherford's throw, control now back to Rutherford. Good tackle there from Jones. Still in play though, Eastman down the right hand side. A turn here from Pereira. Pereira twists and turn the edge of the box. Dion Pereira dancing feet. Tackle and then a shot there for Khalil, blocked. Woking have everyone behind the ball. It's now on the left hand side with Hill. Infield to Khalil. Back here for Hill. Hill now plays it across to Rutherford, midway inside the Woking half, inside right. Rutherford again trying to move inside, trying to turn away from Andrews, but Andrews forcing Rutherford to play it backwards to Eastman just the front halfway, squaring the centre circle to Callambai. And now here's Clayton, moves it behind him. Dagenham just behind halfway, Callambai, they're enjoying possession, but Woking won't mind that at all. They're in their tight shape. Dagenham have got to try and produce something threatening. 3 minutes plus stoppage time to go for them to try and get a leveller. Pereira cuts inside. Pereira clip pass and now Reece chasing it down the right hand side. Chickson gets across. Chickson by the corner flag clears his lines. Eastman though controls it. High up the pitch. Plays it short then Effiong wins it back on Rutherford. Now Woking get themselves up the pitch here. Effiong now towards Ward. Ward inside left using his pace. Ward loses balance though. Unfortunate there for Matt Ward. Now Callambai can come away with the ball. Callambai over halfway. Here is Pereira. Pereira. Woking getting everyone back. Unfortunate there for Matt Ward. Things slow down though. Pereira looks frustrated. He had to play that backwards to Hesenthaler. Daisy cutter pass to Clayton. Clayton infield to Khalil. Rafiq Khalil being pressurised. Dagenham still have it. Hill to Hesenthaler. Hesenthaler spreads the play. That's a nice pass to pick out Pereira. Pereira overlap from runner Rutherford. Pereira's going to cut inside. Pereira now cuts in, surrounded by yellow shirts. Pereira looks to 1-2, cleared away from Woking. Bounce in the centre, Hesenthaler. Nervy for Woking, 2 minutes of normal time left. The lead by 2-1. Here is Dagenham on the ball again. Khalil. Poor pass though, intercepted from Akinola. Now Beatsman to Ward. Ward fouled there. And a bit of respite now for Woking.
That's exactly it, a bit of respite. That clock was moving a little too slowly for Woking fans liking, but just that nudge on Matt Ward just earns a little bit of a break because there's been a lot of Dagenham pressure this last 5-10 minutes.
Well, certainly, but Woking have soaked it up really well. Has been nervy moments, but huge credit to the away side. And Yaskalan take the free kick. So we now enter the last minute of normal time here at the Chigwell Construction Stadium. Dagenham Redbridge 1, Woking 2. A win for Woking will take them above tonight's hosts into 16th place. Extend that gap on the relegation zone. Free kick from Yaskalan, headed away from Clayton. Now Lupala B gets across the centre circle and now plays it to Pereira. Pereira up against Chickson. Pereira cuts in, runs into trouble. Maziona smashed it up to Effiong. Effiong controls that with his head, but Callambai gets across. Callambai pokes it forwards, but Andrews it's Hines now gets onto it. He goes into the path of Ward. Now Ward, bring it down the right hand side. Ward jinks in the box. Matt Ward goes down. Referee waves away the penalty appeals. I thought there was maybe a case there. Now Dagenham have it sent to the half with Rafiq Khalil. Turns. Woking needs to get back here. Khalil now. He gets away from Beatsman. Woking looking tired here. Khalil, but can't pick out a teammate. And now Chickson brings it forward. Chickson to Effiong. Hills offside from the Dagenham fans. Effiong on the left hand side. So 6 additional minutes here at the Chigwell Construction Stadium. Can Woking hang on? Effiong loses the ball, gets Hessenthaler. Now Eastman in a bit of room. So Eastman, 20 seconds into the 6 of stoppage time. Dagenham Redbridge 1, Woking 2. Eastman to his left. Clayton now. Clayton forwards, Hines intercepts that though. Akinola now, can Woking just stay calm on the ball? They're just behind halfway. Play backwards there from Andrews to Hines. Now Okoli. Here is Jaskalainen. Jaskalainen goes long with his left foot, searching for Effiong. Flick backwards there from Eastman. And Jones being held off by Rutherford. Scooped up into the air from Callum Bay. Not the best of clearances, but Effiong, the judge, had just nudged into Eastman. So a minute of the 6 gone. Again, Nathan Harvey to take the free kick for Dagenham, urging everyone to get up. And they rescue something from this. The home side to make it another draw at home. They've got 5 minutes to do that. Harvey, free kick, right footed, spinning towards the left. That flick off the back of Jacob Mazziona's head. It did indeed. Throw for Dagenham out on the far side. In the attacking third, Regan Clayton's take. He takes it short. Hill to Clayton. Clayton, he's tackled. Another throw for Dagenham. Clayton goes a bit longer towards the near post, bouncing awkwardly. And Laparo B back into his man. The shot's been blocked. Now it's a shot for Pereira, and it bounces just wide. It took a deflection, I think, off Okoli.
That could have gone anywhere. It was a pretty nondescript shot. It wasn't hit with any real power, but it was going towards the goal. Okoli got his foot to it. It somehow span wide of the post. And 4 minutes now for Woking to survive this, and it has been, the last 10 minutes or so has been a lot of Dagenham pressure. And you also feel Woking, with a long trip to York, probably some tired legs out there.
So corner kick from Hill. Head up into the near post to Hessenthaler, and that loops out for a goal kick. Again, nervy moments for Woking. And that ball could have gone anywhere there for Pereira. Yeah, didn't get a lot of power on the shot, just sort of passed it towards goal, and Okoli got a vital toe end onto that, otherwise that may have crept in to the bottom left corner.
And Woking seeing, can they hold on for their, well, it'd be their first away game, I think, away win since the game against Ebbsfleet, so it's in terms of the league, so it's a big game on a number of fronts this, and a big 3 minutes to hold out.
I mentioned earlier on the commentary that defeat to Sutton when I was referencing about Okoli, that felt a lifetime ago. That Ebbsfleet win feels about 2 lifetimes ago, and it's a long ball towards Effiong out on the right side, and then it bounces out of play to halfway into 6 minutes of stoppage time. Dagenham 1, Woking 2. Clayton with the throw for the home side. Flick backwards from Akinola, hooked away from Okoli into the Dagenham half. Bounce here towards Effiong, but it was a judge to just nudge there into Callum Bay. So free kick for Dagenham.
And everyone going forward for Dagenham now.
Harvey to release this. And Dagenham find that moment to draw level for the second time this match. Harvey towards the right hand side, headed away from Mazzionis. Now can Woking push up a bit? Well, Andrews leading it. Rutherford has it just behind halfway. Oscar Rutherford back to his goalkeeper, where Harvey will spray it out towards the right hand side. Header one from Chickson. He's battled all night. Picked up though from Hessenthaler. Hessenthaler out to Pereira. Up against 2 men. Dion Pereira. Can he maybe try and get across? He has to turn. He needs support. Has that behind him in Rutherford. Rutherford lifts in the cross. Headed away from Mazzionis. Now Ward heads towards the path of Effiong. Can't get onto it though. Hill plays that short to Pereira. Back to Rutherford. Just in front of halfway. 2 minutes of stoppage time left. Long ball headed away from Mazzionis. Now Effiong picks up, pokes it in front of Ward to chase. Ward can't get there before Clayton though. Back here with Harvey. So a minute and a half to go, stoppage time. Here's Rutherford in his own half. Trying to get away from Andrews. Does do so. Rutherford now over halfway. Rutherford pokes that to Lupalo B. And now plays that short. That shot towards goal blocked. And it's going to be here with Jones to clear. And again, things are getting more and more nervy. There's a shot there. Came in centre of the box. Well blocked, I think, by Coley.
That looked like a last-ditch challenge there. Woking really need to dig deep in this final minute.
So 1 minute to go here of stoppage time. Woking to hang on for a massive 3 points. Throw now taken. looping up towards the back post and too high, and Woking get a step closer. Again, Clayton's cross, yeah, too high for his intended target at the back post, which was Khalil. Again, huge sigh of relief as some of the Dagenham fans now have had enough and walking out. What's again their last win came against Ebbsfleet away on New Year's Day. It's been frustrating for them. They're dropping down the table, one of the most out of form sides in the league. As it stands, Woking set to jump above them. 20 seconds of stoppage time left. Jaskalainen with the goal kick. Can't find any of his teammates. There's one last chance for Dagenham to get this forwards.
10 seconds on the clock.
Throw from Clayton back to Harvey. This is last chance saloon for Dagenham. Harvey goes up, searching for Pereira, headed away from Mazionis. And now Jones trying to hold off Pereira. And there goes the full-time whistle. Woking with their first away win since August. Hard-fought 2-1 victory over Dagenham to take them above the home side. It's a double from the former Dagger, Junior Marias. And some superb goals as Ian Marias opened the score in a quarter hour in, on the bounce just behind the area, struck it superbly with his right foot through sea bodies. No chance for Nathan Harvey, but cracker from Dagenham a minute into the second half. Josh Rees turned on the left hand side and caressed a beautiful shot into the top corner, but Marias with a winning goal a few minutes later. Poor pass from Dagenham on halfway. Woking picked up a through ball to Junior Marias, rounded the goalkeeper calmly and slotted it in. And it was some nervy moments of Woking at the end, but Ian, they've held on for a massive 3 points.
Massive 3 points in a game that had everything really. Had three terrific goals. First half from Woking, which was very slick, very professional. Dagenham then came back really quickly at the start of the second half, but then great second goal from Marias. And then the last 10-15 minutes was a lot about guts and effort and holding on, good defence. And great work by Woking, great work to get the 3 points here and just give a little bit more breathing space and a bit of confidence going into the game against Tamworth on Saturday. And any Woking fans listening in, get down to the Laithwaite Community Stadium on Saturday, because this team have done brilliantly in recent weeks and they deserve our support. They deserve noisy support and they deserve the town and the fans getting behind them. So well done to Woking tonight, and well done to Neil Ardley, and we move on.
Well, certainly Neil Ardley and the players going across towards the fans, towards our left hand side, and they're certainly enjoying an excellent performance from Woking. They defeated Dagenham Redbridge by 2-1, and we'll see you on Saturday for the visit of Tamworth. Thanks for listening, and we'll see you next time.